This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. And tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Toronto taking on the Caps of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First down, they'll start out with Akers. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Going right back to Akers. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Akers. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, hey. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Caps are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Bowden. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Drop 60, drop 60.
On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run a draw now with Akers. Runs through the contact. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Bowden. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cavs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. 119 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run on first down with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And Bowden going to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A give running right is Akers. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing is Bowden. His throw incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Got it. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mustang 19. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. They've got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Catch is made by Metcalf. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Caps will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Golden Eagles 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Oh, nice move. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on. Set. 65 cats. 65 cats. 19 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw. Touchdown. Darnell Washington from 19 yards away. And the Caps are able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Caps 35, Golden Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 22 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On the counter, this is Akers. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They'll start by running the option to the right
to about the 48-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Caps are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Caps 42. Golden Eagles 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Cowboy 80. 1800. Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Caps get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be... for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Darnell Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Caps will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Complete to Washington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
19 yards. And a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 at the 15.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Caps continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Panther 11, Panther 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
By John Johnson. 2 yards.
Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
So they get traffic there, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Golden Eagles 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On the give, this is Akers. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter?